I've instilled with the confidence of having beaten up a tank. My health bar is slightly longer, and I can hold one more ration. And I have a level 3 card now. And in addition, we can hold slightly more ammo for all of our weapons.
You would think Vulcan Raven would have a higher card than that.
No, that was just some random mook in a tank. Gunner. And we need to rescue the chief engineer of the Metal Gear project, and he is down that elevator.
You can't shoot while you're crouched, right?
Not with the guns that we have, no. That's the one thing we didn't learn in Green Beret school.
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads? Yes, they're all dismantled warheads. They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said, totally careless. They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do. Her frequency is 141.52.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
You can't.
Well, we've flooded your finger with a nanomachine, Snake, and it gives you an extremely itchy trigger finger. You'll be too busy scratching it to pull the trigger. I assume that's how it works.
So the soldiers on this level still have guns, though.
Yeah, they don't care if the island goes nuclear, apparently.
What do they have to lose?
Well, technically, they're not supposed to use their firearms in this area. They attack with chemical weapons if we get an alert here. They flood the area with poison gas, so they don't need to shoot intruders, but then they shoot at intruders anyway.
Oh.
Meanwhile, we can't even equip our gun in this area unless it's chaff grenade.
Well, we get bullets.
Also, they stock this area with a lot of ammunition and grenades, right next to the undamaged nuclear warhead casing.
I assume the patrols are just tossing them all out because they're not supposed to use them.
I don't even want the temptation. Or maybe they're sending a message to this easily damaged nuclear casing.
These hardly look dismantled.
Yeah, it kind of looks just like a warhead. We took the firing pin out. As an added security measure, they made the floor around the nuclear warheads loud to walk on. But when we're in the cardboard box, it effectively allows us to walk while crouching, so you can't see us over top of the warhead. What the?
Crawling around like the snake you are.
I learned that from Vulcan Raven. If only Vulcan Raven hadn't taught Snake that important battle tip, he would have been caught here. And this elevator's taking forever.
Can you put them in the elevator and bring them up with you?
No, you can't use the elevator when guards are here. Bye! If the guards are in the elevator, or if you're in evasion or alert mode, it won't work. The weight limit on this elevator is 1 man. This carpet is leading suspiciously to a solid wall. I did not add that sound effect. It's Hal Emmerich. We're supposed to rescue him.
yellow glass?
A really nice touch is all the security doors in this area are glass. Also, we're getting sanitized with pressure air because we're meant to enter the lab. It's a sanitary environment.
Oh.
Don't want any dust on me.
So you're gonna go ahead and smoke in there anyways?
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Now enter that room on the left, Snake. It's true, it's a 2-level security system. They flooded the air with poison gas and turned on the electric floor that they had installed. Apparently.
What is with the electric floor bit? Is this existent anywhere?
How did they turn this on and off? Actually, there's a little, ridge here on the side. We can just slink by.
Oh. Oh, that doesn't kill you, though.
It took out a big chunk of my life. That's because I have the rubber, pressurized sneaking suit, of course.
I take it because of, it just stopping you cold like that. You can't just eat rations and run through.
Yeah, that's the point. It's not like, the 2D Metal Gears, where standing on the electric floor just, constantly drains your health bar like you were smoking really fast. And just like all the previous times we've crossed electric floors, we need to find the remote control missile.
Oh, who do you call to deliver that?
Not Johnny Office here. It's a highly advanced weapon system. They probably hide it behind the level 5 door.
Is that level 5 wooden door?
It's a heavy oak door. It sounds really nice. That's why I tapped on it. Also, I don't know why that camera angle existed. I didn't hear him flush. But wait, if there's a male's bathroom, that must mean... Ah, jackpot! Let me in. Come on. Hello? Oh, open up. Come on. What a jib.
Is there going to be one female guard?
In all of Shadow Moses. We've already met a woman on the island.
Oh.
She's somewhere. Probably. Excuse me, it looks like...
Do you add in that mosaic?
No. I will not add in any mosaics. They're all natural. And somebody beat me to shooting out these mirrors.
This is a really nice bathroom.
Yeah, this is really swanky floor. I got...
Aside from the broken mirror.
Oh, I just pissed him off.
This guy is not the least bit pea-shy, even after getting shot.
I appreciate his bladder control, though. He was able to just pause and start again on a dime.
Is he gonna wash his hands?
You drunk bastard!
No, that's good enough.
The classic stand next to the sink for the allotted time of washing my hands. It's not that hard. You just use the bathroom, you wash both your hands, and you dry them off.
Does that dryer actually work?
Yes.
Does it do anything else?
No.
Oh.
It makes a sound effect. This is the first guard that passed by us before we walked into the bathroom. He's already back for more. And here's a neat little detail. He refused to turn around if you're knocking. little preoccupied.
Do they all use different urinals?
If you were wondering how public bathrooms got so gross on the floor, that's the reason. It's like a sprinkler system. I call this one Over the Rainbow.
That's gross.
Thank you.
He clearly saw you there.
He's doing that thing where you pretend to not acknowledge somebody in a public bathroom. Especially if they're in a stall. Just like, oh, I didn't hear that sound effect. Just waiting in line. I can only pee if there's a wall directly to my right.
So every single time you flip him, it resets his peeing time?
Yes, actually. This is how I use the bathroom. But it does not reset the time for the next guard to come in, so the other one is already back for more. Round 2. So there are only 2 guards on this map, and they just take turns pissing back and forth forever.
So that middle urinal is never used?
No, everybody has an assigned urinal, actually. That way you can tell if somebody didn't flush. So we've already searched the entire rest of the floor, so the missile launcher must be somewhere in here. In this unassuming office space.
This floor is so nice compared to the rest of the island.
Yeah, it's because we're getting close to the executive's office. Behind that level 5 door is what's called the executive's room. I think.
Is there an executive bathroom?
I think I was just in it. Maybe that's what the
Oh.
middle urinal is. And out of all these offices, there's only one that we can open up, and it happens to have the Nikita launcher in it. That's the remote control missile for the game. I love the remote control missile. It looks ridiculous because it's almost as big as Snake's torso, and he holds it, and it doesn't affect his weight at all. All of his animations are exactly the same. He's just holding a Nikita during them. And we can control the flight in all 4 directions. And the corners.
I think it's always moving though.
Yeah, it's moving at a constant speed. And it helpfully points out enemies. It wasn't pointing at Snake just then. It was pointing at the enemies standing directly behind me.
Can you hit yourself with it?
Yeah, you can.
And it opens doors.
No, that was when the guard walked right past me. I was waiting that entire time. Notice the fuel trail is burning out. They're on a timer. And since the other guard was all the way into the bathroom right now, he didn't hear that explosion. That's why it counts as a stealth kill.
What was that noise?
The actual launching of the missile makes a sound effect. Guards, they'll notice the missile flooding right into their face, but they don't retain any memory of it. So, like, while it's in their vision, they'll stop and stare. But other than that, they'll just go right back to their patrol.
They won't attack the missile or run away from it or anything?
Yeah.
It'll just stop them in their tracks?
You'd think they would just shoot it down, but that would lead to it blowing up, probably right in their face. Let's destroy... Oh. Must be one of those missile-proof glasses.
That's some dangerous glass.
It looks like it's dual paned.
It's part of the double layer security.
Wait, gotta get the dust off of this Nikita launcher. And when we're in first-person view, we can see the fuel gauge right there beneath my O2 gauge. So guards won't care if they see the missile, but gun cameras will, and they'll try to shoot it out of the sky. That's why I'm in first-person view, so I can rocket past all of the cameras in that room. If you leave the missile going for like more than a second in any direction, it'll speed up. Before you try to run over the electric floor, take a breath.
So the only thing that turns off is the electric floor. That did not
Yeah,
hit anything else.
yeah, that was just the generator for the electric floor. There's still poison gas here, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Lights are on, everything's just fine. Just the electric floor.
That's all it powered, yeah. Just the high voltage part of the electric floor, actually. It's got a mild tingle now. Wait, see that on the table?
A MOA?
It's a Moai head. Back in the 1990s, a lot of Konami games had the Easter egg of a Moai head. Trying to feed it a C4 block. Actually, it's triple layer security, because this room is completely filled with gun cameras. But they didn't think about this. I can pop a grenade right there on their desk and blow up the gun camera. And then almost choke to death on poison gas. Luckily, there was a gas mask in this room.
Oh, now you can disguise yourself as Psycho Mantis and
Get past that level 5 door. Oh god. Ugh. I haven't vacuumed this carpet in a while. It smells like the remnants of poison gas. I don't understand, because this is like the office for all of the engineers on the Metal Gear project. And that's Hal's lab. But the area is filled with poison gas. Like, there's a system in place to fill this with poison gas. And there are gun cameras watching all of the stations.
Psycho Vision.
I can hear myself breathing. On the door it says Hal's Labo, keep out. HAL Laboratories are a video game development company that Kojima has a friend that works there. They are the ones that make the Smash Brothers games. And the Kirby games. And Pokemon Snap. That's one of the many reasons the engineer is named Hal.
So, is it the gas that's emitting this sound as well?
Yeah, there's constantly gas is flowing in from a ventilation system. We passed it with the rocket launcher. It's in this room here. Yeah, these are pumping in and out gas, I believe. Somehow they're...
It's just making...
Yeah. So I'm gonna blow it up. Just in case this electricity decides to come back online, I'm blowing that up too. Just to teach you the lesson. You can't actually blow up the gas. We could destroy all of these gun cameras by firing rocket launchers at them. Or we can just use the chaff grenade to run past.
You find that keep out sign already?
Like, he's the chief engineer, but his office is locked behind a level 3 door. There are like level 6 doors in the other room. And you have to...
Was that added in sound?
Something's wrong with these ventilation system. You have to get the dust blown off of you from the lab. That's how sterile this environment is. Oh my.
That sound effect.